I heard the following story from Rabbi Tzvi Chaim Pinkus. Rabbi Akiva Eiger was a great Rav in Poland, the end of the 18th century, beginning of the 19th century. And once he was approached by a community with a question. They had found a Sefer Torah, and they wanted to know whether this Sefer Torah had been written properly. How could they tell? So he told them, roll to the last column of the Sefer Torah and tell me what you see. So they rolled to the end of the Sefer Torah, and they were upset at what they saw. They told Rabbi Akiva Eiger, the letters are kind of smudged a little bit, the lines aren't straight, the letters aren't quite formed right. Does this mean our Sefer Torah is no good? Rabbi Akiva Eiger said, no, just the opposite. Your Sefer Torah is a kosher Sefer Torah. And he explained, the practice when concluding a Sefer Torah is to invite people from the community to write a letter in that last column. Now, that's something that we don't quite do today. Instead, the sofer writes it, the sofer fills in the lines. Nonetheless, beginning of the 19th century, people would come and fill in letters in the last column. And he said, that shows that it's a kosher Torah. This is a Torah that was commissioned by a community. It's a beautiful idea, a beautiful message. The Sefer Torah we are dedicating on Sunday morning is a Sefer Torah written by a community. The Zwi Bell family generously sponsored this Sefer Torah in memory of their fathers, and they opened the opportunity for the community as a whole to celebrate its completion, to dedicate parts of the Torah. And the community responded. More than 200 families have dedicated parts of this Sefer Torah. Please come celebrate with us. Our parade leaves the Clanton Park Shul at 11:30 a.m. That's 11 Lowesmore Avenue, Lowesmoor, and heads down Almore Avenue to our home Beit Midrash at Yeshivat Or Chaim, 159 Almore Avenue. We expect to begin the Hachnasa Sefer Torah, the actual welcoming of the Sefer Torah at Or Chaim at 12:30 p.m. We will have the opening public reading from the Sefer Torah, and we'll celebrate with a dessert reception at 1:30 p.m. I hope you can join us.